Well, no matter what scoring system you have, you can't regulate two things. Number one, bad judging, and number two, judges who try to manipulate the system. That will always exist. But I do think this is a better system than we've had in the past. On the ice, KATI Winkler and RENE Lohse from Germany. In third place, right behind the Americans, Belbin and Augusto. And it is a very close race between the two. Only 2 points separate them.
Their program is Sun and Moon. He's the sun, she is the moon.
What gave it away, Susie?
I think it was the bright yellow and red costume.
This is a team just getting their season started. They were out because of an injury last year at the Grand Prix final. They made it there, but KATI had a severe case of the flu. And then RENE Lohse, a muscle injury in his leg. They've had a number of injuries over the years.
Always very polished, very clean, always look well trained.
Second place after the compulsory dance, the first of 3 phases to the ice dance competition. But then the Americans jumped ahead in the original dance. Why do you think Belbin and Augusto gained some ground?
Belbin and Augusto just have incredible ability to make difficult choreography look easy. A lot of their connections, their footwork, both are very equally matched. With this team, they always look nice. Like I said, very trained, polished. Their toes are always pointed. They have unusual movement, but they use a lot of crossovers and easy steps to gain power. Like in here, simple stroking.
We just lost a piece of the moon, by the way. Part of her costume has fallen off and it's on the ice.
And there are deductions for costumes, and you wonder if they might take a deduction off here.
Because they don't like it?
Of it being distracting and... This dance hold very simple. They're very far away. It's easy to hold on and get speed in those type of positions. And when you see some of the other skaters coming up, their positions are much more difficult. Well, it went fast. This program was well performed. A lot of simplicity within the program, but they're fine skaters.
And I never really thought about it, but I think you're right. The costumes got in the way.
Yeah, they did.
A little bit distracting.
They stepped on the warm-up. We noticed that just didn't really add to the program. It took away from the artistry, I think.
You saw part of the costume that fell on the ice about halfway through. KATI Winkler and RENE Lohse from Germany.
They use a lot of crossovers to gain speed. This lift is very pretty. The stretch through her leg is absolute. The pointing through her toes, it's very hard to point your toes in big, clunky skating boots. So she really does that in fine style. And he has a nice edge here on his left foot, lifting his free leg. Set down very gentle. This is where they really shine. The program, however, really relies on those elements, the dance elements, because they are so strong. And I'd like to see the things being fulfilled in the footwork, but yet another excellent lift. The control that they have, the flexibility, the instant positions are certainly top-notch.
Let's see the marks now. A total of 101.91 for their free dance and overall 201.71. So they're in first place for the moment. Any surprises?
Not really. I think that they had some simplicity in the footwork, and they actually eliminated a twizzle item, a turning item in the program where they didn't receive any score for that. So I'd have to really look deeper into the program, but it seems slim. It didn't seem like it had a lot of strength in the footwork and in the connection.
Every item's broken down. You have a base value, and you can add or subtract from that as a judge, and they didn't get any credit for that one twizzle item. You're right. So Winkler and Lohse have the lead, but just momentarily.